Hello everyone, welcome back. It's been a minute since I've done a video of a ship build. My brain started to itch, so I thought I'd revisit the Kepler R. Now I did a video quite a while back. I didn't think I did a good job, so I wanted to redo it, and now here's the new ship. I want to show you guys the interior first this time, because I spent just as much time on the interior as on the exterior. Alright, so this is the lower floor as you come out from the landing bay. This is the first hab. It's just an all-in-one berth, but I put windows everywhere. So I got windows on the floor so you can see in space. I put windows pretty much everywhere I could on this lower floor. So there's a window, another one here. You can view outside and you can pretty much see all around. So there we go. I put that shit everywhere. So now let's go to the second floor. This is living quarters from Deimos. I kind of like the interior and I didn't want to use always the same company. So I put this one, and of course there is a window right at the back. So this one just looks out straight at the back at the center. Fantastic. And it's a nice interior. This one is the docker. And let's see, let's go ahead. On this door here, I have a living quarters, and this one is from Stroud. I think this is the nicest one of all the 2x2 living quarters. And again, I put more windows on the floor, and I also put windows on the sides, but this view, unfortunately, is just covered. It's too bad. But I had more windows here. This one unobstructed to look out. This one, yeah, again, is obstructed. It's too bad, but okay. On the other side, I have a 2x2 control station. This is also another of my favorites. The 2x2 from Stroud, lovely. I think it looks very nice, very clean. And again, windows on the floor, just like on the other hub. And also more windows. It's just ton of windows. This build was completely designed surrounding how can I put the most windows everywhere. After you come up, this is the second floor. There is now this door here, and I put this corridor, if you will, to make it feel like a spaceship. Feel like without this, it's not complete. And it links to this. This is a 2x2 living quarters from Nova Galactic, and it's one of the only ones that has a pool table in it. And so I thought, I have to use it. Too bad I couldn't put any windows here due to the outside design. It's very unique. I don't think there is any other hub that has a pool table inside. And I like it also that it happens to be very open, so I can move into the cockpit with no furniture in the middle. On the other side, I put a 2x1 Nova Galactic living quarters. I also like it, very open. And it turns out, I didn't know this, but this is a research station that you can actually use. There is also the navigation console. And here you also have a galley where you can use to prepare cooked food if you are into that. And now we go to the cockpit. I'm really split on this cockpit. In one way, I really like it because of the windows. I mean, look at this view. You can see the sky, the space, everything. But at the same time, it feels very claustrophobic. I wish they would lower this a little bit and give a little bit more headroom. But anyways, so that's it. Now, we have another floor, the third floor. And the first thing I have is a control station. This is another one. This is a 2x1 control station. And that leads to a workshop. So you have everything that you need to craft your things. And then finally at the end, we have a research station. So for the pharmaceuticals and aids and things like that. And these two hubs are from Deimos. Now at the top, we have a few more floors, and I put a window right straight up where the ladder ends, right at the top, so that whenever you go up the stairs, you can see the space of the skies. Now this fourth floor, Also more windows, and you can kind of see the top of your ship. Well, not the top, but part of your ship. I think this is pretty nice. And a window here. At the back, it's just a storage room. I don't think I even need it as this, but anyway. Here, I put a Taiyo Captain's Quarter. This is a 2x1 Captain's Quarter from Taiyo, and I really like how open the interior is. So I really like it. Either that or the furniture is gone because I put a window. So I'm not too sure. I didn't check this hub without windows. But having the windows, I think is just so much better. You know, like a true Captain's Quarter where you can see outside. And I do like the interior of the Taiyo quite a bit as well. It's not too bad, except for this, what is it called? The duck thing that goes around. I mean, I don't like that. But aside from that, the rest is actually not too bad. And more windows here. And there we go. This is the captain's quarters. And that's pretty much it. Now, the last floor is pretty boring. I think it's just the all-in-one berth from Deimos. Yeah, there's not much going on. I'm thinking if I should put 2 windows here or not. Okay, so let's go back, and that is the interior. Okay, so now we are going to move exterior. The exterior of the ship is completely different from the Kepler R. Obviously, it's just completely rebuilt, redone. Everything is different. The only things that I didn't change are things like the graph drive. I think the reactor, that's the same. I also kept the supernova engines. I kept 2. I modified the other 2 for these ones just because I like the look. And I think the other things that I changed was the shield. The one that came with the Kepler R was not good, so I just upgraded to a different shield. When it comes to the stats, this is not the best all-out ship build. It's relatively economical, but still good. So it's a decent build that is not going to kind of break the bank. I'm going to take it apart layer by layer, show you guys all the parts used. Alright, so I've taken the ship kind of apart into different sections, and I changed the color to a lighter color so you guys can better see. And let's start with probably the bottom, the lower floor here. I think this would be a good place to start. Now, this is the center, and I have here a 2x2 Nova Galactic living quarters. This is the one with the pool table inside, and you have to get this part at the Nova Galactic shipyard. I will put the location of each of the shipyards that you actually have to go for certain parts in the description. And next to that is just the regular 2x1 Nova Galactic, and this is the only one berth. At the center, I use these 2 spines, and this is the corridor. When we look at the interior, you know, this is what this is. And this part you have to go to Hopetown shipyard to get it. You won't be able to get it anywhere else. Behind that is just a 3x1 Deimos living quarters, and then next to this center, first one here is the Stroud living quarters. This is the 2x2, and on the other side is the battle station 2x2, and these 2 2x2s you have to go to the Stroud shipyard to get them. Next to this spine, this is just a Deimos bracer. This is just a structure part that I used it to attach the landing gear, and the landing gear is the Deimos 220CB landing gear, so pretty common. Now here I just have a Deimos hull. This is a structure just for support. I have to attach the landing gear below, so that's there for that. This is another structure, is the Deimos Wing D, and we have one on each side. And then at the back here, we have a port hole at the very end of the living quarters. Now below that, I have here a landing gear, and this is the Taiyo landing gear. It has a couple of variations, so I am using the one that faces back. So that's one of the variations that's there. There's another one on the other side. And then here is the shielded cargo. This is the only shielded cargo on the ship. Now below the ship we have here, this is the docker. This one is facing down. A bracer, this is structure. This is the bottom floor. The all-in-one berth is a 3x1. This is the one that has windows everywhere. So we saw that, and that's that one. Then in front of that, I have this Taiyo landing bay. And I use this one because you don't have any ladders. It has a door that allows you to go straight to the next hub. So I ended up using this one. It's pretty nice. I like it. Here I have a Hope landing gear, and I like the look of this one. So that's why I used it. Not the best one, but it's fine. It's good for looks. Here at the back, this is a good landing gear. This is the Nova Galactic NG20. You have to get this one at Nova Galactic as well. You will not be able to get it somewhere else. And that is it for the bottom layers. I think I'm not missing any parts, right? No, I think we're good. Oh, and I put 2 more port holes here. Too bad it is obstructed, but well, too bad. So that's there. Now the next side, the next floor, we have the cockpit. So the cockpit kind of overhangs. Part of it will link to the bottom one. And then behind that, we have a 2x1 Nova Galactic. This is a control station. Then I have 2 Deimos hubs. One is a workshop, the other one is a science lab. Then this is just a structure part. Then we have a Hope Tech radiator, and then a Stroud engine mount. And so this also has different variations. Press Z to flip until you get this one. So there, that's the one. And then at the back I have 2 fuel tanks. This one is the 500T and this one is the M10 Ulysses. We have the wing. We're going to talk about the wing separately. So we have the Stroud cooling here. We have a weapon at the top. I do like these missile launchers. They have plenty of range, 4,400, so it's pretty good. Plus the maximum power is only 3, so you can, if you want, you can have 4 of these. Here we have the Stroud Cap A, so there's one at the top, another one at the bottom. This one is the Stroud Nose Cap C, and this one is the Stroud Cap B, linked to each other. And then behind here we have the Taiyo mid cap, so we have one at the top, another one flip for the bottom, and this one is the Taiyo braking engine, just going under for the looks. Now here I have a regular cargo hold, so this is the Galleon S203 and it has a cargo of 1,200, so that's one cargo hold there. And then at the top here we have a Deimos spine A, a Deimos tail A, and a Deimos skate A. It's just this thing that goes under the tail, so you know, just for looks. Below here I have this thing that is the Hope Tech Nose B. I just put this here because I didn't like ending it just like that flat, so I just cover it with a little bit of something. And then on top of that there is the engine, the Amum Dun X300. This is the only engine that is not from the Kepler R. So obviously the other side of the wing is the same as here, it's symmetric. So, you know, it's just absolutely the same. The cockpit is the Nova Galactic, the Cabot C3 bridge. Let's go to the next level. So we have a hub. This is the Taiyo 2x1. This is the captain's quarters. Behind that I have 2 1x1s, the companionway. This is to force the ladder to be here. And this is a storeroom. It's just there. I mean, you could replace it with a structure part if you like. And in front of that, this is the Nova weapon mount, and I have a couple of weapons mounted here. This is the MKE-4A ghost gun, and then I have here the PB100 also. These are just okay weapons. I did not spend too much credit on weapons. Feel free to use better versions if you have the credit. And of course, I have port holes attached to the sides of these tabs. And then behind we have the grav drive, the SGD 3300 grav drive, and then the SF300 reactor. I might upgrade the reactor at some point because 34 power is a little bit low. Probably try to get to 40. I might do that later on in the future, but for now it's staying. And I have then 2 wings, Nova wings on each side. So I'm gonna put this here back. I know that this is easier to align. I know that it goes here. So perfect, that is aligned right there. Now the final level, pretty simple. It's just one hub in the middle. Then we have a Deimos cooling in front, and then the Deimos spine A. And another structure here, the Taiyo mid cap top bottom. And then we also have the Taiyo braking engine here. And then behind that we have the Supernova 2200, and that is original from the Kepler R. So the shield that I ended up using is the Vanguard Bulwark shield generator. It's decent, it's not bad, it's okay. And the Deimos belly here at the back. So same thing on the other side. These are Nova thrusters, these are structures. I don't think they do anything. It's just there for looks. I'm still contemplating if I should remove these two and replace them with portholes for the last level as well. So I'm still debating. I might end up doing that. And of course there's a porthole at the top, and we can probably now put this here. It should align, so the porthole should align there, and then this thing goes there. So that is it. And now we can highlight the whole thing and put it. Does it go there? Yeah, it should, right? Everything, the front has to align. Once the front aligns, then everything is there. And okay, and we have to put this in here, the two helium tanks that we left out. Okay, perfect. So, and that is it. That is the build, and I think it turned out pretty nice. I like it. So yeah, alright, so that is it for the video. I hope this was helpful. Thank you all for watching. Enjoy the game, have fun. I'll see you all on the next video.